Hey, well, here we are. Another training this morning. Wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what data you guys should be using when editing your ads. I think this is an awesome topic. I personally I really like it because I like to keep track of the results that I'm getting, what's fueling those results, and how to better control those results. So let's jump a little bit into it. I like to start off at the campaign level. This is the level that I want to keep pretty broad. I'm going to use this to really gather my whole campaign results so I know how much I'm spending across the entire board, kind of get my idea wrapped around, okay, this is where I'm going to want to take money from, this is where I'm going to want to add money to. Really helps with the budget and understanding a little bit about that. So let's kind of jump into how to customize those columns to be able to get the best effect from it. So if you guys haven't done this before, when you're looking in your ads manager, you can actually customize what columns you're seeing. That's just there's a little toggle that's on the right side that says columns, it says performance, and all you have to do is you click on it and it will drop down. You can go down to customize and you can line up the things you want to see. And I'll probably do a video on this, just post it onto our YouTube page so that you can get a little feel for the best way to really do this. So I'll go ahead and do something like that for you guys. So I like to start out with reach, and the reason being is because I know when an ad's having a problem, it's not getting much reach. So we always put reach in there, and then you put unique clicks, link clicks, and then you have your lead results. So I like to do these specific to what lead I'm looking at. So I'll do my lead form, my add to cart if you have your pixel optimized the way that we optimize it, and then your lead conversion, your website lead conversion. So I like to have those set up that way. That's how we've optimized our pixel. But if you've optimized your pixel, let's say you're using something like new subscription was your pixel optimization, you're just going to want to make sure that you have new subscription in there so that you can count the leads that came under the new subscription toggle. So just make sure that it's optimized the same way that you've optimized your pixel. And if you are confused by that, go to our YouTube page. We've got a small little training on how to set up your pixel, and we've got Pixel Helper little training as well. So if you need more help with that, just comment and we will jump in there and make sure that you've got that all set up correctly, and we can help you out with however we can. So after you put your leads, you want to put your amount spent, and then you're going to end with a specific result to that campaign. So, you know, if you have a couple ad sets or campaigns that are based on video views, for example, you're going to want to make sure that you've got your video views out there so that you can track that, and we're going to be able to calculate everything coming from there. So the main reason for having these out on your campaign level is we want to calculate our cost per click for the whole campaign. We're going to calculate our cost per lead for the whole campaign, and we're going to calculate our cost per specific result. So cost per video view, cost per instant experience, cost per landing page. So you're just going to want to make sure that you have all those results kind of in there so it's nice and easy to calculate. And the way that I always do it is I just keep Google Sheet open and I just load it up into there and I calculate them across the board, and then you can just kind of drop them down because we're going to further go into the ad set level because we want to make sure that we aren't only just looking at the campaign level, also the ad set level, and then also your ad level. And each one's going to be a little bit different. So as your campaign level, we're getting the whole view of everything going on, and you're going to be able to start to say, all right, I want to move this budget here, this budget here. When you jump in to the ad set level and you're looking specific at each ad set, you're going to want to make sure to add your budget in there. Make sure that one of the columns has your budget on, and you're going to want to make sure to pay close attention to each ad set's amount spent So then that way you can get a little bit better idea of how many leads are coming from each one and which one's being optimized best. Obviously, this isn't rocket science. A lot of you have experience with working with data. So you just want to make sure that you stay up on that and watch that data. Make sure that your cost per lead for your lower ones are good. If you're going to do a budget increase for the ad sets that are outperforming the other ad sets, I suggest only going for a budget increase of 25% increase. And the reason being is once you kind of go over 25%, you're going to have a little shock in your account and it's going to kind of delay you for a little bit. It depends, you know, it's a personal preference. For some people, they like to just deal with the, you know, couple day, week delay of having Facebook have to go through the algorithm and reevaluate your ad set because you're changing budget. Other people like to just increase it by the 25% because they're already seeing success, and then that way they have the most budget going towards it, and they're also able to keep their leads on a steady stream. And I would suggest changing budget probably every other week. I don't like touching it more than every other week just because I see that if you make too many changes, the Facebook algorithm's gonna kind of catch you and it's gonna hold you back a little bit, and then you're gonna be able to speed up again. So I like to try to keep it on a constant stream. That's the way that I see the best performance coming from my ads. So I would suggest that you guys do the same. Moving on to the ad level. There are a couple things that you're going to want in this level as well that you're going to want to add in, and that's going to be your relevance score and your frequency. These are huge for knowing when you should edit an ad. A lot of people talk about ad fatigue. I personally like to edit my ads every other week. I will sometimes go back to old ads if they've really outperformed other ones. And the way that I see that they outperformed them obviously is by lead, but I also look at their relevance score. If they have a high relevance score, and I would also add in their engagement as well. So that's one other thing I would add to your ad level. I would look relevance score, engagement, and frequency. Those three are going to tell you a lot about how your ad's performing. And remember, we talked about this yesterday. We have to have these ads optimized so that users on Facebook are happy with what they're seeing, because that's what makes Facebook want to push our ads more than our competitors' ads, because it looks more organic, because it feels better, because clients are engaging with it. It has a high relevance score because people are clicking on it. They're happy with what they're seeing. They're not reporting it as something they don't want to see. It's not too businessy. It's something that they can relate with. They're commenting, they're sharing it, they're liking it, they're clicking on it. Those are things that we want to see happen. Relevance score helps us see that. I shoot for an 8, a 9, or a 10 on the relevance score. Those are like good scores to get. It's really hard to get to 10, but if you're getting a 10, that's awesome. You want to stay on that track. If you're getting 6, 7, that's still a good ad. There might be some tweaks you can make though to make it better. If you're getting a 1, 2, or 3, you're going to want to change that ad. It's something that's not appealing to the audience that you're targeting. So either change your targeting or change the ad. Now with frequency, it's a little bit different. It's the exact opposite. So if you're getting an 8, 9, or 10 on your frequency, change it out. That means that everybody's seeing that multiple times a day. It's going to get old. The ad fatigue is going to kick in, and you're just not going to see the results that you want to see. If you're getting a 1, 2, or 3, awesome. That's where you want it. You know, if you're getting 4, 5, 6, 7, those are scores that if you're still performing, that's okay, but your ad fatigue is going to kick in soon, so you might want to duplicate it and make an ad that's similar but a little bit different so that you can rescore on that frequency and get a better frequency score. But those are the things I'd be looking at. Engagement, you're just going to want to make sure that you have high engagement on there. The more comments you can get, the more likes you can get, the more shares you can get, I promise you, you will see better performance. Make sure that you apply what we talked about yesterday and reply to those comments, and make sure that they feel validated, the people who are commenting, the people who are sharing, they feel good about doing that, because you will see a lot more leads come in, a lot higher motivation, and you will be closing more deals. So that's what we were going to train from for today. If you have any questions, make sure you comment or send us a message. We will get back to you personally and try to make this the best training for you and tailored to your customized experience. So we'll see you next time. I'll be sending out an email this week about all the different trainings we'll be doing this next week and where you can watch them live or watch them on our YouTube channel. All right, I will see you guys next week.